Hey pop shoppers, welcome to Ed Rambeau's little corner of the world.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn, and love we share, that's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, Ed Rambeau here with my little corner of the world. And, you know, sadly, it appears we just can't seem to catch a break lately with the passing of so many people. However, not since the death of my co-writer, Bud Rehak, has a passing had such a personal impact on me. I'm speaking, of course, about the recent passing of our beloved Nettie Bach. To those of you who knew her from the chat room, you all know what a very special and wonderful lady she was. However, to me personally, she was one in a zillion, because I've never witnessed anything like it in my life. Her passion for my music almost became her reason for living. But that's only one of many reasons we honor her tonight, so let's start at the beginning. According to Nettie, the first time she saw me was shortly after the release of my recording of Summertime Guy during a performance of it in Norfolk, Virginia at a place called Mercury Roller Rink. I believe she was age 15 at the time. She didn't catch up with me again until many, many years later when she discovered something about me on the internet and began to investigate it further. Eventually, through my website, she managed to get in touch with me, and the rest is history. I don't know how she did it, but this woman certainly endured a huge amount of physical pain and for a considerable length of time. For even the first time we physically met, which was a good 10 years ago, she needed the aid of a walker. That in itself is a true testament to the strength of this remarkable woman. Tonight's tribute to Nettie will not only be a celebration of her life, but also of her creativity as well. Unfortunately, her creativity cannot be witnessed on a radio broadcast. Therefore, I highly recommend that after listening to tonight's show, you catch the YouTube video, which will display the undeniable creativity of this woman. You'll be able to view it one of two ways. Shortly after tonight's show ends, the link will be posted on my Facebook timeline. Or, if you like, you can also type the following into YouTube's search box: Ed Rambeau, Remembering Nettie Bach. Once again, that's Ed Rambeau, Remembering Nettie Bach. I'd like to start off tonight's tribute to Nettie with a song that without a doubt I know is one of her personal favorites. For every time there was a request show, this was the song she requested. And yet, she never got around to making a video of it. Therefore, this is the only song that won't contain a video made by Nettie within the YouTube video of this evening's show. But since she loved it so much, I felt the need to include it. It's called You're Making Me High, so this one's for you, Nettie.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Nice and slow. Love those fingers in my hair and those nails down my back. I always think of you inside of my private thoughts. I just imagined you touching my private parts, and just the thought of it can't help but touch myself. That's why I want you so bad. Just one night of with you there beside me, doing it again and again, baby. You know I want you so bad, baby, baby, baby. Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can't touch the sky. You make my temperature rise. You know you're making me high, baby. And in my mind I think I might be obsessed. The very thought of you makes me want to get undressed. I wanna be with you in spite of what my heart says. I guess I want you so bad, 'cause all I want is with you there beside me. Ooh, baby, doing it again and again and again. You know I want you so bad, baby, baby, baby.
Baby, 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 baby.
Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can't touch the sky. You make my temperature rise. You know you're making me high, baby. I wanna feel your heart and soul inside of me. Let's make a deal, just you and we can go flying into ecstasy. Darling, you and me, I'm on fire, don't mind begging. Take me, take me, take me away. I'm just a bad boy, baby, 'cause all I really want is with you there beside me. Ooh, baby, doing it again and again and again. Ooh, girl, I want you so bad, baby, 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 baby. Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can't touch the sky. You make my temperature rise. You know you're making me high, baby. Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can't touch the sky. You make my temperature rise.
Remembering Nettie Bach. And that was You're Making Me High, Nettie's personal favorite, which she'd requested many, many times on my various request shows. Throughout the course of my amazing and loving friendship with this wonderful woman, Nettie managed to create a total of 40 videos of my recordings. Her goal was to get others interested in my music by introducing it to as many new people as she could. She often told me she couldn't figure out why I wasn't a bigger household name than I was, to which I often replied, "Recording artists aren't born, Nettie, they're created, primarily by the DJs who play their records. For example, if recording artists A and B both released a total of 30 singles, and the DJs only promoted one of artist A's recordings, but many more of artist B's recordings, which artist do you think would become more of a household name? The only folks who would remember the one who had only one hit single would be those who either loved the particular recording by that artist or purchased it. It's the DJs that are responsible for making their audiences fall in love with a song, or even hate it. I mean, not every song that comes on the radio is loved by everybody. For example, there's one song that comes to mind that every time it came on the radio, my hand would be flying toward the radio dial to change that station so fast that the singer could barely reach the third note. Now, I know many of you might love it, but every time I heard Dominicky, Nicky, Nicky, Dominicky, my fingers would look like the blade of a fan on the radio dial. I mean, really. Dominicky, Nicky, Nicky, Dominicky, Nicky. Now, I can just see Stu Weiss scurrying about to find a copy of that recording to play right after my show ends tonight. So please, Stu, spare me. And by the way, the same holds true for some recording artists. Not all are loved by everybody. Take Bob Dylan, for example. To me, he was always hard to understand and sang through his nose. I mean, to me, this is Bob Dylan. Juiced in it. What the hell was he trying to say there, huh? And although I was never fond of Dylan, there are those who consider him a god within the industry. There's also the other side of the coin. Many I personally loved, others couldn't stand. Take Streisand, for example. I always thought she was brilliant, But whenever I'd mention her name to my mother, she'd say, "Oh, please, she's nothing but a screamer. She doesn't sing, all she does is scream." So, there you have it, folks. It's not only art that's in the eye of the beholder. But let's get back to Nettie. And this is where the YouTube video of tonight's show is going to add a whole new dimension, because from this point on, I'll be playing songs for which Nettie has done a video, and that video will only be able to be seen by viewing the video of this evening's show. And I'd like to start off with the opening song from my CD entitled The Cad, simply because Nettie loved that CD and listened to it so much that she actually learned every single word to the point where she could sing along with each of the 12 songs as they played. As a video from that CD, produced by Nettie Bach in September of 2010, she chose to do the opening number entitled Sittin' Here. So, if you will, Nettie, please sing along again from wherever you are.
Stay cool. Oh yeah. Looking mighty fine there, Mr. Tony Godiva. Here I am, looking in the mirror, looking sexy, cool and tough. Just sitting here, waiting for that moment when I go out and strut my stuff. When I walk in, everyone will notice. Chicks will be down at my feet. But until then I feel complete, just sitting here. Sitting here, driving myself crazy, making plans to freak them out. Look at me, blooming like a daisy. That's what I am all about. Sitting here till the stroke of midnight, then I'll go out and be so bad I can drive those mamas mad, just sitting here. Ladies can't resist, they call me Romeo. Everywhere I go, they just drop to the floor and I score. Look at me, fogging up the mirror. Girls would be all over me if they could be here to see me just sitting here. Sitting here, sipping scotch and soda, looking like a movie star. Drive 'em wild, that is my agenda when I pull up in my car. Here's my plan, make 'em holler wow boy and ride 'em like a cowboy. Then hurry home and once again I'll be sitting here, feeling so complacent, just sitting here. Me, myself and I, just sitting here, looking in the mirror,
just sitting here. How cool is that?
Just as Nettie will more than likely never forget the words to all 12 songs from the CAD, likewise, she will never be forgotten by me. For those of you who aren't aware, the CAD was written entirely by myself to introduce a brand new concept in CD entertainment. All 12 songs stand on their own. However, when played in sequence, they tell a story. The story of Tony Godiva, the CAD. For anyone who might be further interested, you can hear the CAD in its entirety by simply going to YouTube and typing the following in YouTube's search box. Ed Rambeau, the CAD. Getting back to remembering Nettie Bach, whose last name is spelled B-A-C-H, by the way, as in the composer Johann Sebastian Bach. In addition to wanting to introduce my music to others, Nettie also took an interest in sharing my photography, as demonstrated in this next video created by her in January of 2014, with the assistance of our mutual friend Jean, who helped her select and gather the photos of my work for Nettie's video creation. The song she chose is a wonderful composition from the Broadway show Mac and Mabel, entitled I Won't Send Roses. Thank you for this one, Nettie and Jean, and I hope you all enjoy it.
I won't send roses or hold the door. I won't remember which dress you wore. My heart is too much in control. The lack of romance in my soul will turn you gray, kid. So stay away, kid. Forget my shoulder when you're in need. Forgetting birthdays is guaranteed. And should I love you, you would be the last to know. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so. My pace is frantic, my temper's cross. With words romantic, I'm at a loss. I'd be the first one to agree that I'm preoccupied with me and it's inbred, kid. So keep your head, kid. In me you'll find things like guts and nerve, but not the kind things that you deserve. And so while there's a fighting chance, just turn and go. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so.
From Mac and Mabel, that was I Won't Send Roses. Once again, a reminder that all the songs on tonight's show, with the exception of the very first one played, are all videos created by our beloved Nettie Bach. So if you're hearing this show minus the video, that means you're listening to it live on goodtimeoldies.info. To see Nettie's videos, go to YouTube and type Ed Rambeau Remembering Nettie Bach in YouTube's search box. This next selection comes from a video created by Nettie in April of 2015, and I happen to know that somebody who is usually in the chat room is going to love it. The first initial of this fine woman's first name is actually her whole name. I'm speaking about none other than our dear friend, Kay. So Kay, on behalf of Nettie and myself, please enjoy Orange Colored Sky.
I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you walked by. I was humming a tune, soaking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view, wham, bam, alakazam, I got a look at you. One look and I yelled timber, watch out for flying glass. Then the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, this is it, this is it, this is it. Just walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored sky. Flash, bam. One look and I yelled timber, watch out for flying glass. Then the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, this is it, this is it, this is it. I've been hit. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and smacked me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange. I'm not talking blue, I said orange. It wasn't even purple, it was orange. Shocking, bright, bold, orange-colored sky.
Orange-Colored Sky, certainly a great Nat King Cole classic. In the ending credits of this next video created by Nettie, she gives a special thank you to Jean, which means Jean, once again, in some way helped her put together this particular project. In addition, it happens to be a song I not only recorded but also wrote, along with my songwriting partner Bud Rehak. I also got to perform it on Shindig, so for those who may be interested, there is a YouTube video of me performing it on that very popular TV show of the time. Therefore, by typing Ed Rambeau Shindig into YouTube's search box, it'll definitely pop up. Be aware that I was on Shindig twice, so both shows should appear as you scroll down the YouTube list. The name of the song in question? The Train. Hope you enjoy it.
Here I am waiting down at the station. Where is the sound of the train? Feeling so good, 'cause my baby's coming homeward bound on the train. Where is my baby? Baby, where is the train? Train. Been waiting so long for my baby to kiss me, feel her holding me tight. So many nights I've been living without love. Maybe tonight is the night. Where is my baby? Baby, where is that train? Train, 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 coming down the track. Won't you please bring my baby back? Oh, train, train, come on, train. Then the 6:45. The train went off of the railroad track. Say that no one's alive. Oh, where is my baby? Baby! Oh, you train! Train, train on your winding track. Won't be bringing my baby back. Oh, train! Oh, you train! Then I was called to the telephone. My heart was pounding away. But my baby was calling to tell me she's sorry. She missed the train today. I said, oh baby, come on home. Train, train on your winding track. Won't you please bring my baby safely back? Come on train, come on train, come on train, come on you train, come on train, oh come on train, come on train, oh come on train.
And there you have it, The Train, produced and arranged by Herb Bernstein, with music and lyrics by Bud Rehak and myself. By the way, Nettie was very creative with the video of The Train, a stroke of genius, as a matter of fact, because she decided to make it all black and white, to which I felt it suited the song beautifully. Nettie worked hand in hand with Jean on a great many of her videos, and this next one is another one that fits right into that category. It's an awesome song written by Frank Wildhorn, entitled When Autumn Comes. And again, Nettie did an excellent job.
When autumn comes and leaves obey, I think of you when spring was new and fall was miles away. And when I close my eyes, I see you, and I don't feel the chill. When autumn comes, it's summer still. When autumn comes and wild geese fly, I wonder, do you see them too across the restless sky? And does October catch you dreaming of Central Park in June? Or is love lost beneath the frost of autumn's moon? Summers by the sea, when the sun would linger till the moon was high. Days of you and me underneath the sheltering sky. Did we move too fast for the glow of love to last? When autumn comes and summer goes, I will remember through November what September knows, that nothing lasts forever, and summer love moves on. So when the leaves begin to change, I find it sad, but never strange.
This next video, created by Nettie, was posted on YouTube on November 24th, 2012, done to a song I was commissioned to write by a young gentleman for his bride-to-be. I've told this story before, but for those who may not have heard it, here's a brief synopsis. The song was to be written from scratch and sung live as a surprise at her wedding when he first danced with his bride. Along with that, he had me record the song with full orchestra so he could have it on a cassette tape to present to his new wife later that same evening. Now, I say cassette tape because this song was written back in the days before CDs, of course. The only information I was given was that her name was Nina, she was blonde and petite, and liked champagne and popcorn. So here's the song, and when you watch the YouTube video of tonight's show, you'll be able to catch Nettie's wonderful presentation. The title of the song is Nina, You've Got My Heart.
One look at Nina, my elegant Nina, and my heart begins to whirl. Sophisticated, yet so understated, a champagne and popcorn girl. Life's little pleasures are life's greatest treasures when she's near. Roses are eager to bloom when they see her appear. Sweet little Nina, petite little Nina, the girl with the champagne eyes. You got my
Nina, You've Got My Heart. And I neglected to mention earlier that my collaborator on that song was, of course, the late Bud Rehak. With the help of our dear friend Jean, she and Nettie both did a remarkable job on my final song for this evening, which again incorporates my music along with my photography. I chose it because of its special meaning. It's called The Color of My Love. And the color of my love for Nettie goes way beyond any color that exists. So thank you for this wonderful video, Nettie. And this one's for you.
I'll paint my mood in shades of blue, paint my soul to be with you. I'll sketch your lips in shaded tones, draw your mouth to my own. I'll draw your arms around my waist, then all doubt I shall erase. I'll paint the rain that softly lands on your wind-blown hair. I'll trace a hand to wipe your tears, a look to calm your fears, a silhouette of dark and light, while we hold each other oh so tight. I'll paint a sun to warm your heart, swearing that we'll never part. That's the color of my love. I'll paint the truth, show how I feel, try to make you completely real. I'll use a brush so light and fine to draw you close and make you mine. I'll paint a sun to warm your heart, swearing that we'll never ever part. 'Cause baby, that's the color of my love. I'll draw the years all passing by, so much to learn, so much to try. And with this ring our lives will start, swearing that we'll never part. I offer you what you cannot buy, devoted love until we die. Until we die.
Saying goodbye is never easy, even when it's just goodbye to a son or daughter who may be leaving home, or perhaps a mother saying goodbye to her son going off to fight for his country. But somehow, with all those goodbyes, there's still the hope of seeing each other again, which is not the case in death. However, even in death, I still choose to believe that it's never goodbye. It's just so long for a while. So, my dear friend Nettie, may you forever rest in peace, and until we meet again, you will always be the true color of my love. Good night, everyone, and thanks for listening.